Imagine this. The year is 2026. It's the middle of the night, and suddenly the sky over the Middle East lights up. But this isn't the glow of fireworks or celebration. It's the light of bombs and missiles. A war the entire world feared has finally begun. Iran and Israel are now facing each other on the battlefield. And in the middle of this conflict stands the most powerful country in the world, the United States of America. Hello friends, and welcome to Inside Crime USA. Today we're talking about a fictional but very possible conflict that could shake the entire world, the Great War of 2026, Iran versus Israel. How did it start? What role is the United States playing? And what could the outcome of this war be? Let's find out. Part 1. The Spark, How the War Started. So how did all of this begin? According to our sources, everything started on February 28, 2026. Israel and the United States launched a joint military operation called Operation Roaring Lion and Operation Epic Fury. During this operation, multiple Iranian military and nuclear facilities were suddenly targeted in a series of airstrikes. The attacks were so sudden and intense that Iran barely had time to respond. Israel claimed these strikes were necessary to protect the country from the growing threat posed by Iran. But Iran was not going to stay silent. In response, Iran launched missile and drone attacks targeting Israel and several U.S. military bases across the Middle East. Within hours, what started as a limited conflict quickly escalated into a full-scale war. Part 2. The USA's role, America's involvement. Now the biggest question. Why is the United States so heavily involved in this war? For our viewers in the United States, it's important to understand that America and Israel share a long-standing alliance. In this conflict, the U.S. is not just supplying weapons to Israel. It is directly involved in combat. The U.S. Air Force, working alongside Israel, has carried out dozens of airstrikes against Iranian targets. The president has also promised virtually unlimited military support to Israel. This has become America's largest military deployment in the Middle East since 2003. The goal of the United States is clear: to weaken Iran enough to stop its nuclear program and regional proxy groups, such as Hezbollah. However, the U.S. has so far refused to deploy ground troops inside Iran. Instead, their strategy appears to be attack from the air and encourage internal pressure against the Iranian government. Part 3. Why the world is worried. This isn't just a conflict between two countries. The consequences could affect the entire world. First, there is serious concern about the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow sea passage is one of the most important oil supply routes in the world. Iran has threatened to block this route. If that happens, oil prices could skyrocket, leading to global inflation and economic instability. Second, this conflict has the potential to turn into a much larger global war. Countries like Russia and China could support Iran, while the United States and its Western allies stand with Israel. On one side, America. On the other, Russia and China. You can imagine how dangerous that situation could become. Third, the war has already created a major humanitarian crisis. Thousands of people have reportedly lost their lives, and millions have been displaced from their homes. Part 4. Important facts. Let's take a quick look at some key facts about this conflict. Fact 1. The war began with a joint strike by Israel and the United States. Fact 2. The United States is a direct combatant, carrying out airstrikes. Fact 3. Iran has responded by targeting U.S. military bases across the Middle East. Fact 4. This conflict threatens global oil supply and world peace. Conclusion. So friends, that was the story of the Iran-Israel War of 2026. A story where power, politics, and the lives of countless innocent people are at stake. This is a fire that, if not controlled soon, could spread and impact the entire world. We can only hope that such a situation never actually becomes reality, and that peace prevails. What do you think? How do you think this war would end? And do you believe the United States should be involved in this conflict? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you're interested in more geopolitical and crime stories, make sure to subscribe to Inside Crime USA. Don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our future uploads. We'll see you next time with another shocking story. Thank you for watching.